Hello and welcome to Pages of Darkness, your new home for horror short stories. Today we're going to be discussing The Mirror in Room 313. When Fiona accepted the traveling nursing contract, she expected long shifts and lonely nights. Not an entire floor of a hospital closed due to renovations. The administrator's smile had been strained when he mentioned the third floor. "If you hear anything up there," he said quietly, "just ignore it. They're working." But the construction team never seemed to appear. The hospital itself was old. Red brick, narrow halls, and flickering lights that never fully chased away the shadows. Room 313 was directly above Fiona's night station. Every shift, as the clock approached 3 a.m., she heard footsteps pacing inside the supposed-to-be empty room. Slow, dragging steps, then a soft thump. Again and again, like someone bumping gently against the wall. The first two nights she brushed it off. Plumbing, settling foundation. Hospitals always made noises. But on the third night, the dragging steps stopped right above her desk. She looked up at the strained ceiling tiles, and something pressed from the other side. A single bulge, like a head, leaning down. Fiona grabbed her flashlight. Enough was enough. She rode the elevator to the third floor, her ears popping at the abrupt quiet. The whole level felt abandoned. Stripped gurneys, unplugged monitors, a forgotten jacket, crumpled in a corner like someone left in a hurry. Room 313's doors stood slightly open. Her heart thudded as she nudged it wider. Inside was a single object, a massive antique mirror leaning against the wall. The reflective surface was warped, the glass wavy, like melted water frozen in place. The frame was etched with tiny symbols she didn't recognize. No tools, no tarps, no signs of renovation at all. Just the mirror. Her flashlight beam quivered across it, and something moved. Nothing in the room but the mirror itself. A shape, tall, round, like a stretched out silhouette, stood where Fiona did, but it didn't mimic her movements. Its head cocked, vertebrae cracking like twigs. She froze. The figure in the glass raised a hand and dragged its long fingers across the inside of the mirror. Nails scraped like metal on bone. Fiona stepped back. The figure stepped forward. She slammed the door, breath tight and burning. She didn't report it, didn't know how to explain it. But nights passed, and the footsteps didn't stop. They grew louder. She could hear breathing when the hall was silent. Sometimes the mirror would thump so hard, dust sifted from the ceiling. Finally, she told Mark, another night nurse. Bold, loud, never took anything seriously. "There's no construction," he said as they walked up. "They just store old crap up here. Old crap like mirrors." He pushed open 313, choking. "Hello, ghosties." His voice died. The mirror stood exactly as before, but now Fiona saw handprints on the outside of the glass. Smudged, long-fingered, greasy. Mark approached it. "That's weird. They look recent." "No," Fiona whispered, but Mark touched the glass anyway. It was warm. She yanked him back. "We're leaving." Mark chuckled, but she saw a flicker of fear in his eyes as they left. That night, Fiona dreamed of the figure. It slammed its head against the mirror, again and again. Cracks spidered across the surface. She woke to real banging, overhead. Harder than before. Frantic. Something was trying to get out. She called maintenance, demanded someone come check the room, but when they arrived, room 313 was empty. Completely. The mirror was gone. The relief was short-lived. The administrator called later that evening. We relocated the antique mirror downstairs," he said. "Near your station. Should be picked up tomorrow." Her veins went cold. Sure enough, at shift start, the mirror stood propped in the hallway like it was greeting her. The lights overhead flickered violently as Fiona walked past, and the reflection didn't match her pace. Its head turned slower, lagging behind, staring long after she passed. Mark arrived midway through shift, rubbing his temple. You okay? She asked. He didn't answer. His eyes, once full of sarcasm, now looked hollow, as if something was looking out from inside him. He approached the mirror. I think it wants me to look. Mark. Too late. His gaze looked on his reflection, and the reflection smiled. Mark did not. His mirrored self raised a hand, and Fiona noticed his fingers were far too long. The reflection pressed its palm against the glass, and Mark's fist twisted in terror as he whispered, It's on my side. A crack ripped jaggedly down the mirror. The lights blew out. Darkness swallowed the hall. The sound came next. Glass grinding. Skin stretching. The wet crack of bones bending. Then the mirror burst, but the shards didn't fall. They hung frozen in the air, suspended like glittering teeth in a jagged mouth. Through those floating fragments crawled a hand, elongated, jointed, wrong, groping at the world outside. Fiona grabbed Mark, dragging him away despite his screams. They ran. Behind them, something huge slithered through the breaking mirror, its shape scraping reality like claws on steel. By the time security arrived, the hallway was normal again, except for the dark smear leading toward the elevator. Mark was gone. The mirror gone too. Just a wall where it once stood. The administrator's strained smile returned when Fiona demanded answers. That piece has been in the hospital since it opened, he said. We locked that floor because every time someone touches it, it takes someone back. Back where? Fiona asked, shaking. He didn't answer. Couldn't, because nobody who went in came back out. She quit the next morning, but sometimes she still dreams of the mirror. Not the warped glass, not the handprints, but Mark, pounding from the other side, screaming her name, every night, louder, every night, closer. And when she checks her bathroom mirror before bed, she sees fingerprints slowly spreading across the inside of the glass, getting ready to push through. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like and leave a comment if you want to hear a horror short story about any sort of folklore or any other supernatural thing that might be occurring in your everyday life. Thank you for tuning in to Pages of Darkness, and until next time, we will scare you again later.